Hey there, folks. It is Rob, and welcome back to a brand new Top 3 Thursday video. Now, this was created by the Horror Man Joe and Horrific Nightmares JM Jason. Go check out their channels, go subscribe, as well as anyone else who is participating in the Top 3 Thursday challenge. This week's theme is horror prequels. I was really happy when I heard about this one because I'm like, yeah, I already know my top three. So one of these you might not have ever seen before. Maybe you've heard of it if you're within the horror community, but I don't think many people has seen it. So let's get started here. My first pick is Vacancy 2, The First Cut. Now, so yeah, this takes place before the first Vacancy movie with Luke Wilson and Kate Beckinsale, which I really like. I really like that movie. But this is the story of the first victims, at that hotel. So it's called the Pinewood Motel, actually. But yeah, not many people have probably seen this movie or even know about it. No one really talks about the first Vacancy anyway, so I doubt that they talk about this one. But this is actually a really good prequel, and it kind of shows the events leading up, like I said, to the first movie. So that's the first one. Next is Paranormal Activity 3, which is definitely one of my favorites in the series. Even though it's part 3, it's still a prequel to actually the first two movies, because you see Katie and Christy as, they're very young, and it's the story of them growing up and dealing with this entity, this demon. And it takes place in the 80s, which is really cool too. I like the cameras and the way they look at it. It just brings back memories of when my dad had a camera in the 80s. It just I remember it was so big, like you had to put it on your shoulder and put your hand through this strap to hold that thing because it was so big, and then you'd put a VHS tape in it, and that was pretty much it. But yeah, Paranormal Activity 3 is very interesting story-wise. That's why I like it so much, because they didn't really focus. It wasn't the main focus of putting a camera in the bedroom, even though they did that. It was more kind of like story-driven. And the last one is Pearl. It's a prequel to X. And I love this movie. It got great reviews. Mia Goth, she pretty much carried the movie, but as she should, because the character she's playing. But I like the story of Pearl, how she had big dreams and her family's just really, kind of out there, and like she just snaps. I just like that aspect. And this movie's not really full of like killing and blood and all that, even though there is some, but it's not about that. We got a lot of that in X, but this is basically another story-driven prequel. So, oh no, I really like Pearl a lot. I actually like all three of the X movies. So, quick recap. Here we got Vacancy 2, The First Cut. We got Paranormal Activity 3 and Pearl. All right, guys, so that's my top 3 horror prequels for Top 3 Thursday. Thank you very much for watching, and I will be back next Thursday for another video for a different theme. So thanks for watching. This is Rob signing off, and see you guys in the next one.